Hi babies, how are you? It's your girl Hazel Dior. How are you? I'm doing really good. It's day 4 of my detox diet. I got like 26 days left to get 20 to 30 pounds off of me. The last video that you guys previously seen, I wasn't talking in that video. I was working out. Y'all see me busting sweats and everything. But that was the start of my detox diet. The second day I went to the gym. I had some technical difficulties. I couldn't get in the door because I didn't have a membership, bitch. I just walked in there. So I went for a little walk and a jog and stuff like that. And you guys gonna see a lot of videos in the next month of me going to the gym. So be prepared for that. Yes, I'm fresh out the motherfucking shower, bitch. Just gonna put on some good lotion on these big, thick, nice legs of mine, honey. And don't worry, I'm not trying to lose like none of these feminine curves. I'm just trying to lose a little bit of this, like weight. I don't want to be a chunky bitch. I'm already tall, so I don't want to be chunky with it. Oh, this should smell good. Oh, y'all should see my toes. They so pretty. I ain't gonna show y'all though. Maybe I should. Y'all never seen my feet before. I don't really like to show them off like that. Even though I walk barefoot around the house 24/7. Do y'all know pre-hormones, I was never the type to walk around barefooted. Bitch, not even at the beach. Nowhere. I always had socks on. The only time I did not have socks on is when I took a shower or took a bath. Bitch, I always had socks on, going to bed and everything, like always. And I do not like wearing socks no more. So hormones definitely have changed that about me. My cravings boosted up like fucking crazy. I crave a lot of salt, a lot of salty food. Even if I eat broccoli, bitch, I'm sprinkling salt and pepper on it, and I never used to do that pre-HRT. My skin texture has changed drastically. My skin is so sensitive to like chemicals, products, like lotions and shit. Is so sensitive, even to the bath water. When I take a shower, my fucking skin is so itchy because it gets so dry now. So I had to take an allergy pill right before I get in the shower, and when I get out the shower, I feel it's better. I had to put on like lotion and stuff really quickly because as my skin starts to dry, it gets really fucking itchy. I want to talk a little bit about my gender marker change on my identification. Well, here in Michigan, the governor approved a couple months ago that you can go and get your whatever sex you identify with, you can go get it changed without even going through the court, filing, putting shit in the newspaper, none of that. You can literally go up to the Secretary of State and tell them what you want to do, and I only paid $9 motherfucking. I'm gonna show you guys. I know in some states you guys cannot change it. You guys have to go to the court. Well, bitch, if you live in Michigan and you don't know about that, girl, go up there and get your shit changed, honey. You ain't gotta do too much at all. Just get your ass up, pay them $9 and get your gender marker changed, honey. You guys see that? That's so pretty, right? I know. I was so happy. My mama put me up on it. She was telling me for a good month straight. She was like, girl, you better go up there and get your shit changed. And I was like, is it really that simple? She was like, yeah. She heard the governor talking about it. And she was like, go up there and get your stuff changed. And she kept telling me specifically because, like, just say if you go to jail for whatever reason, they're going to put you over there with the man if you don't have your gender marker changed. So she just kept telling me, go get it changed, go get it changed. Because I really wasn't for sure if if that was really legit. And I went up there, and that bitch was like, okay. That bitch ain't asked me for no court documents or nothing. And I was like, oh, Story time, basically. I'm holding the microphone because my voice, I got a real monotone type of voice. And I just want you guys to really like hear me. For the last few weeks, I've been having really bad anxiety. Just like I did pretty much throughout this entire year, on and off. As I was telling you about the HIV scare, about the false positive, and then I ended up being, negative, ended up being good for that. When I got the scabies, remember the story I made not too long ago about me getting scabies? I was wondering where that came from. You guys asked me where it come from. It come from, like, it come off furniture and clothes. You can get it from somewhere and bring it home. You're standing like a hotel room. It can come from the hotel room. It comes from somewhere. I'm not exactly for sure where it come from, but you bring it to you and you get rid of it by permethrin cream. So when I had all of that going on, I was like, where the fuck did I get it from? Because I had ended up getting scabies years ago. Me, my sister, and my nephew got it from a hotel room. This time I'm like, where did I get it from? Did it come from one of the clients? Like, I wasn't really for sure. So that was scaring me. And I'm like, well, if I got this, like, what else? Mind just going fucking crazy. So I went to the hospital and I told them it burned when I pee, because I knew if I told them that they would test me, which is it was some truth in it, because it do be burning when I pee sometimes, because I hold my pee all night when I'm sleeping, and when I wake up, it'll be doing that. I have a lot of UTIs and stuff going on sometimes. Well, it was like, we found white blood cells in your urine, and that means that there's an infection. And it was like, it could be UTI. They was like, is you worried about gonorrhea or chlamydia? And I was like, well, yes, but I'm not for sure. I really just want to get tested for it, honestly. Well, we can do that, but we would have to send the results. It's going to take like a day for the results to come back, and we're going to have to send it to your doctors, and they're going to have to call you, woo. And I'm like, fuck it, just, treat me for a UTI. So that was on the 5th of this month, May. 2 weeks ago, I went to the health department. I had called them, the one in my city. And I went there and got tested for everything. Because I'm like, I want my results as soon as possible. They was like, well, it's going to take about a week for it to come back. And I'm like, a week? Like, I'm not trying to wait a week. Like, my fucking mind is going cuckoo. Like, I need my results, like, tomorrow. So I called another health department in another city. And I went there the next day. This was on a Monday. I went there on a Tuesday. And they was, testing me for the same exact thing. And it was like, it's going to take about a week. And I'm like, fuck. So I knew I had a doctor's appointment that Friday. So I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm going to go to my doctor's appointment. Whatever. When I got to my doctor's appointment, he was like, your results came back from when you was in the hospital. I'm like, really? I didn't know they sent it to you guys. I didn't know that they actually went through with the testing and sent it to you guys. He was like, yeah, you're for gonorrhea and chlamydia, you're negative. You don't have it. I'm like, cool. So he was like, we're going to do an update for your Truvada Prep, the medicine that keeps you from getting HIV. He was like, we're going to do an update testing on that, because you have to do that no matter what when you finna get a refill on your Prep or start it. It don't matter if you got tested a week ago. So I'm like, oh yeah, cool. So baby, I already got the test results from the hospital. Now waiting on 3 results. 2 health departments and my actual doctor's office. So bitch, that weekend I'm kind of like nervous, but I'm also just anticipating to getting my fucking results. So Monday come, I'm sleeping in my bed. Honey, cause the lady told me we would never call you unless you have something. So I seen the number pop up and I'm like, hello? Is this Hazel? Yes, this is. Your test results came back. You're negative for everything except for gonorrhea in your throat. What? Are you sure? We want you to come in tomorrow so we can give you the shot. Okay. Click. Gonorrhea in the throat? How the fuck did that happen, bitch? I've been right now in my life is the most protective time I ever been. Bitch, I'm even using condoms for blowjobs and everything. But I also remember it was this guy that I did do raw with for a blowjob. I remember that when he came, it was so foul smelling. So I'm like, if anything, it would have been from him because he's the only one that I have that been doing raw with in the recent times. But I'm also doubting it too, because I'm like, I just got tested at the fucking hospital and no results came back. So I'm like, I got tested like 20 times this year, literally. So I'm just like kind of confused. I'm like, if I do really have it, I think I know pretty sure I know where it came from. But I don't think I do. I don't think. I dealt with this this individual so many times and we never had any issues before. So I'm like, you know what? My other test, bitch, this was Monday. My other test results came back from the other health department. They didn't call me. They had the chart that you can look up on your phone. Bitch, I went to that chart, honey, and I pulled up the results. I think what I'll do is, bitch, you know what I'll do? I'm going to show you guys the results on the screen, bitch. I sure am. Those results came back. I'm negative for everything, including with the other health department said that I had. Wait a minute now. You hoes playing mind games on me? Are you playing mind games on me? Is this a scare? Did it come back a false positive and you just instead of retesting me again and just said that I had something, knowing that it's not the worst STD ever, so we'll just say they got such and such and just give them some medicine and they'll be fine? Because at that health department specifically, the lady gave me the thing to do it myself. They didn't do it for me. I did it myself. Bitch, I could have not did it right. The other health department, they didn't give it to me. The lady, she did it for me. Them results came back negative. So I said, you know what? I got one more test results coming back from my actual doctor that I've been going to since forever. Whatever results come back from them, that's what I'm gonna go with. So bitch, they didn't call me that day. They called me Tuesday morning. The lady called. Hi, is this Hazel? Yes, this is. Your STD screening come back and it's negative for everything. For everything. Period. Thank you. Exactly. Bitch, that shit came back a false motherfucking positive, hoe. And you just want to try to accuse a queen? Not saying that you can't be a queen and you know, and I'm sorry for all of my babies who um, is dealing with anything or have and or whatever. It's not the end of the world. You keep it the fuck motherfucking moving. You do what you gotta do. That's on period. So I was so happy to hear those results because I'm like, okay, the hospital results, I'm good. The other health department, I'm good. My doctor's office, I'm good. So the guy that I was talking about, I was saying that I think I had got it from before I had got my final results. Bitch, I called him. This is how real. Y'all, this is how real of a motherfucking bitch I am. And you don't know too many hoes, too many people in general that would do this type of shit. I called that man. I said, baby, look, I dealt with you about 10 times. Health department called me. Sorry, babes, I'm just bouncing the videos all around. This is what it is. The results, they talking about I have oral gonorrhea in my throat. I don't really know until I get my other test results back. But if I have anything, baby, I believe it's because of you. Because of, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I was like, this is what it is. Tomorrow I get my other test results back. And I'm going to go from there. I'm going to get the shot tomorrow. I suggest you go and get the same thing done. So the next day, because I was telling him, I'm waiting for some more results, the results from my doctors to come in. And, I'll go from there. So he had called me later on that day. He called me Tuesday evening. It was like, hey, you forgot to call me. Did you get your results? I was like, oh, shit, right. So, bitch, we went from there. Got shot. Got all that, honey. And like I said, he still fuck with me. So if you go through, I know as an escort, baby, it's hard as fuck. Bitch, you will be scared as fuck to even just sit there and tell clients and shit. If you may or may have something, I give myself a round of applause because, baby, there are a lot of hoes that would have said shit. And he still fuck with me. And he appreciate the genuineness of me keeping it real with him. So, keeping it real is a good thing. So, you know what I did? Bitch, I had that appointment the next day. I went up there and got the shot just because. Baby, I don't have no symptoms of none of that shit. Not saying you can't. Woo. But it's a good thing I went to my doctors and went to the other fucking health department too. I didn't know it was going to be like that. I just was being impatient and I just wanted to get some results like as soon as possible. And baby, I've turned out to be negative for all fucking STDs. I don't have none of them. It was a scare to like wake me up and like, bitch, I don't know. But that just goes to show you, when you get one result, go elsewhere and see what those results are as well. Baby, I didn't order kits in the mail so I can do rapid tests and all. I don't play them games. I take my health very seriously. I don't need no setbacks coming my way. No setback. I don't want to hear anything about protect yourself because I am very protected. Because if I wasn't, I wouldn't be doing all this shit. I wouldn't be having anxiety. I wouldn't be going to get tested several times again. I wouldn't be using condoms for blowjobs. Hunty. I am very protected. One of the most protected motherfuckers there is, honey. That shit came back a false positive. Bitch, and I still went and got that shot, honey. So I'm good regard. But thank you, my babies, for tuning the fuck in. Please like the video, comment, and motherfucking subscribe. Cause what you hoes here for, bitch. I love you all. I love all my babies and them hating ass hoes. I ain't worried about you, boo. Cause Hazel is here and she ain't going no motherfucking where. Period. She is not going nowhere, bitch. Bad girl Hazel is in the building, bitch. Love you. Bye.